Before deciding the social group of my character, I wanted to make sure I could do a positive representation of him. I really wanted the audience to support him, regardless of what he does or what happens to him in the plot. This is similar to The Shawshank Redemption, as Andy Dufresne is a convicted murderer, yet the audience still supports him and likes him.
I think mostly I wanted to scare them.
When they arrived, he went up to the house and murdered them.
I thought this was a good feature to mimic, as it's conventional of the drama for the audience to like the main characters. Shawshank did this well by making other prisoners not tell Andy their crimes.
Wife-killing banker. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you ask.
You gonna fit right in. Everybody in is innocent. Did you know that?
This meant the audience couldn't prejudge them for this reason alone. Because of this, I have told the audience very little about my main characters, and let them make their own decisions based on his actions. The first scene of The Buskers shows the main character walking down a run-down part of town. I tried to represent a teenager of higher class through his costume, using a smart coat and shoes, and by showing a deliberate contrast between him and his surroundings. I decided to make a positive representation of teenagers, using this contrast. This is style on Nowhere Boy. John Lennon wears a smart coat and glasses as part of his Buddy Holly look. I also decided to give the main character some negative traits, so as to show character improvement throughout the film. I decided to make him socially awkward, and showed this by him getting ignored by two other teenagers. This is a feature that is left out of Nowhere Boy, as John Lennon needs to be represented as an idol, and Nowhere Boy is more of a documentary. Negative representation is used to provoke interest in the characters and add a slight twist on the plot. When the seemingly confident character gets ignored, I tried very hard to disrupt the social norms of his socio-economic class of E, by challenging the stereotypes of a family on benefits, by changing his appearance and dress sense. This is slightly based on Nowhere Boy, where John Lennon is brought up in mediocrity, making the underdog of the music world, meaning his achievements are even more impressive. I decided to make a slightly inspirational film, with the young busker leaving his family and making a name for himself. This gives a positive representation of his social group, which is ultimately what I wanted the plot to lead to, and leave the audience with that idea rather than a negative one.